you guys? I'm wonderful. Well, as you know, this week is Family Week. So we've been talking a lot about family. So I thought for art today, we would do a family tree. And we're gonna do it out of our own hands. Pretty cool, right? So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need some colored paper. I used blue because I thought it looked nice as a background. Now, if you don't have blue, that's okay. You can use white paper. And after you trace the hands, you can color it whatever color you want. So if you have colored paper, you might want a blue background. If you have colored paper, you might want some brown and also some red, because as you can see on mine, we did some apples. You can also choose to do different fruit because it's your family tree. As well as colored paper, you're gonna need some crayons if you're doing some coloring. You need some glue, scissors, and something to outline your hand, either a pencil or a pen. All right, so those are all the supplies you're gonna need. Okay, let's talk about making our family tree. First, we are going to put our blue paper down. That's gonna be our base, that's our background. Then you're gonna need to trace your hands of everyone in your family. You can even include your grandmother and grandfather or your aunt and your uncle, whoever lives with you. You're gonna need to trace the same hand, just one from everyone. So first, we traced my hand. We went all the way around the outside. Second, we traced Babo's hand and we went all the way around, closing off the bottom. And last but not least, we did Giovanni's hand. Okay, so once you trace everyone's hands in your family, yours should look something like this, okay? So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out our hands. If you have different colors of green, you can use different colors of green. You could even use orange and red if you were doing a fall family tree. Whatever you have at home, just use it. All right, so we're gonna cut out all of the hands for the whole family. We did everyone's left hand since I'm right-handed. Okay, so now you have all three hands here. Okay, next thing, now it might be nicer if you flip over. We had to do it two-sided, but if you have just done it one side, you might flip it over so that you don't see all the tracing lines, and that's up to you if you want to do it that way. So we're gonna put all three hands kind of in a tree form like that, and we're gonna make the base of our tree, the tree trunk. Now, if you have brown paper, you can use brown paper. You could also choose to put glue here, and you could glue on a bunch of different things. You could glue on some lentils, you could glue on some actual tree branches from outside, or anything that you have that you think could look like a tree trunk. Even some brown yarn would be nice. So we're gonna make our tree trunk, and it's gonna look something like this. So we will first put on our trunk, and we are gonna glue it on here. Okay, we're gonna put it at the bottom. Then I'm gonna put the biggest hand in the back, okay, so I know how much room I have. And don't be afraid to overlap the hands, because if you have a lot of people in your family, you're gonna need to put them close together. We have three, so I'm gonna kind of stagger them like this. Let me just cut off a little bit more of this black because it doesn't look so great. And then I'm gonna glue on my hand, and then I'll glue on Giovanni's hand. Alrighty, good. Okay, we're gonna glue on that. We'll put that here. And then we'll put Giovanni's hand in the middle since his is the smallest. Got some clumpy glue. Alrighty. Now, there we go. So yours is gonna look probably a lot bigger, a lot different. And the next thing we're gonna do is if you wanna do apples, you could do any other fruit that you want. We're gonna do little circles for apples. Now I folded my paper in half so that I could get 2 done at one time. So we're gonna just do circles like this, and if it's easier for you to draw them first, or even have your parents help you, you could also do it like that. So if you wanna draw them out so that they're all relatively the same size, you can do that. If not, you can just freehand it. So we are gonna cut out our apples, and you can do as many as you like. And remember, not all apples are the same, so if they're a little bit different sizes, that's perfect. All right, my last 2 apples. Okie doke. Now, I'm gonna just put them in different spots and glue them on so you can spread them out, see where you want them to go, and place them on your tree. This is something that your parents will want to keep for a long, long time because you made it, and it's something that represents your family. All right, so once you get all the apples on your tree, then we're gonna write the names of all of our family members. Okay, so once that's done, now I'm using a pen because it'll show up a little bit better. You can use a crayon or colored pencils, whatever you like. Now this one in the back was Babo, so I'm gonna put him here. My hand was here, so I'm gonna put Mama. And Giovanni's hand was this one, so I'll write his hand on the actual tree. Okay, now once you get to this point, if you feel like it, you can add a sun. You can even use some of your scraps, and you could put some grass down here on the bottom. If you have a dog or a cat, you could even add them on here. This is your family, so do anything you want to it. The last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna write my family. So I'm gonna write it here for you. And if you wanna pause the video, then you can write it just as I did. So we're gonna write my family. And maybe I'm even gonna write the year, 2020. Okay? So this is what our family tree will look like. I can't wait to see all of your family trees. Make sure that you complete it so that you can show it to us on one of our Zoom calls because we would love to see yours. Okay, be creative and have fun, and make sure to give your family a big hug. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you later.